Regulators in the United States have been reluctant to approve Bitcoin spot ETFs, even though Canadian and European regulators have done so. The two main issues US regulators have with Bitcoin spot ETFs are custody and market manipulation. Companies like Valkyrie Investments are working to address these concerns. Some lawmakers have been supportive of making laws that would make it easier to launch spot ETFs in the United States. Despite this, it is unlikely that American consumers will be able to access spot ETFs in the near future. McClurg's view on the differences between the Canadian and US regulators. The potential of Bitcoin spot ETFs. The role of Valkyrie Investments in educating regulators. This article provides an in-depth analysis of the current state of Bitcoin spot ETFs in the United States. The Chief Investment Officer explains the two main issues that have caused US regulators to oppose listing these products, which are custody and market manipulation. He also provides insight into how companies like Valkyrie Investments are working to address these issues and educate regulators. The article also touches on potential solutions, such as getting lawmakers on board, as well as providing consumers with access to Canadian spot ETFs through brokerages. Overall, this article gives a comprehensive overview of the current state of the US Bitcoin spot ETF market. Bitcoinius outperformed Warren Buffett's investment in Nubank this year with BTC's price up 55% YTD. Coinbase has further outperformed Warren Buffett's investment with its price up 100%. However, Nu has outperformed Coin over the past 12 months. Buffett's $1.5 billion investment in Nu remains despite the crypto exposure stock's 38% decline year over year. Cathie Wood's ARK Invest has been buying Coin shares in 2023 and the stock is now her fifth largest holding, worth nearly $670 million. Overall, Bitcoin has fared better than crypto exposure stocks such as Coinbase and Nu Holdings. BTC is down 44% year over year compared to Coin's 80% decline. This article highlights the contrast between the year-over-year performances of Bitcoin, Coinbase, and Nu Holdings. While Warren Buffett's investment in Nu has held steady despite its 38% year-over-year decline, BTC has outperformed its counterparts with a 37% loss in the same period. Similarly, Coin has dropped by 80% since its IPO in April 2021, while BTC has only lost around 50%. It is clear that Bitcoin has emerged as the better performer overall against crypto exposure stocks. However, the article does not offer any investment advice and readers should always conduct their own research when making a decision. Grayscale Investments, a cryptocurrency investment firm, announced a review period. They will determine whether they can acquire and sell post-merge forked Ethereum tokens. The review period is intended to assess the market environment and the support of ETHPoW tokens by digital asset custodians and trading venues. The uncertainty surrounding ETHPoW has caused other companies to launch products providing exclusive exposure to ETHPoW. One example is the European exchange-traded product issuer Etc. Group. Grayscale also declared a distribution of rights to ETHPoW for its two Ethereum-related products in September. This article provides an overview of Grayscale Investment's decision to take more time to decide whether it should acquire and sell post-merge forked Ethereum tokens. Grayscale is extending its review period in order to determine the support of the ETHPoW tokens by digital asset custodians and trading venues. This is due to the uncertainty surrounding the tokens and their potential value. The article also provides background information on the Ethereum merge, which forked the Ethereum network and created the ETHPoW tokens. Finally, it notes that Grayscale has already declared a distribution of rights to ETHPoW for its two Ethereum-related products. Ripple and Blockchain Founders Fund have announced a strategic partnership to develop and adopt Web3-oriented startups. Ripple is investing in a Singapore-based venture capital fund to further support blockchain companies. This partnership will unlock the full potential of blockchain as a technology and create a new range of products with real-world applications. Ripple also directly invests in startups and encourages developers to create innovations for its own benefit. This strategic partnership between Ripple and Blockchain Founders Fund is evidence of Ripple's commitment to the development and adoption of Web3-oriented startups. By investing in a venture capital fund, Ripple is showing its faith in the potential of blockchain technology and its ability to create new products with real-world applications. The investment will also provide Ripple with access to a wide range of early-stage companies with high potential. This partnership will undoubtedly be beneficial to both Ripple and Blockchain Founders Fund and could be a major milestone in the development of blockchain technology. Cryptocurrency prices have surged this week due to a banking crisis caused by the Federal Reserve. Its new bank backstop program could inject up to $2 trillion into the financial system. Technology investor Balaji Srinivasan has warned of impending hyperinflation in the US. He suggests people should buy Bitcoin now and get your coins off exchanges as a result. Banks like Silicon Valley Bank, Signature Bank and Silvergate have been shut down. The US Treasury Department, the Federal Reserve and the Federal Insurance Deposit Corporation said they'd back all deposits. Bitcoin is seen as a potential hedge against hyperinflation due to its liquidity and decentralization. This article provides insight into the recent banking crisis and its potential effects on the US economy. It discusses how the Federal Reserve is injecting up to $2 trillion into the financial system, and how this could potentially lead to hyperinflation. Technology investor and former Coinbase chief tech officer Balaji Srinivasan is quoted as offering advice on how to protect against the potential inflation, recommending to buy Bitcoin now and get your coins off exchanges. The article also discusses the collapse of Silicon Valley Bank, Signature Bank, and Silvergate, and how the US Treasury Department, the Federal Reserve, and the Federal Insurance Deposit Corporation have promised to back all deposits. Ultimately, the article provides an informative overview of the banking crisis, its potential impacts, and the advice from Srinivasan on how to protect against inflation. Playboy Group launched its Rabbiter NFT project in October 2021 and accepted Ether as payment. This is the parent company of the late Hugh Hefner's Playboy enterprise. This resulted in an impairment loss of $4.9 million due to a significant decline in the market prices of Ether. The company accounts for its digital assets as indefinite-lived intangible assets. The impairment losses taken on the digital assets can't be recovered. Playboy TV began accepting Bitcoin payments in 2018, which was followed by Bitcoin payments being accepted on Playboy.com in June 2021. They also launched an NFT drop called Liquid Summer in 2021. This article provides an overview of Playboy Group's digital assets, which are held in its balance sheet as Ethereum, and the company's experiences with digital asset prices. The company has accepted Ethereum as payments for its NFTs, and has also accepted Bitcoin payments in the past. The article also highlights the company's NFT drops, and how digital asset prices have resulted in an impairment loss of $4.9 million on the Ethereum held last year. The article provides a valuable insight into how companies are dealing with digital asset prices and the potential losses that can be incurred.